Hey, Dr. Ryan Z here, bringing you the latest in health and chiropractic-based research and articles. Tonight we got a really interesting one, something I talk about all the time. It's from Men's Health. Mr. Bill Hartman brought this to us. A lot of practitioners, a lot of chiropractors are familiar with this. It's called Wolff's Law, and basically what that is your body adapts to what you do most often. In this specific article, he's talking about sitting at a desk. Modern society puts us at a desk, on a computer, on our phones, in our cars, especially here in LA. So what's happening is basically muscles are tightening and muscles are getting weak. He breaks it down and he talks about fascia. I usually, when I'm explaining fascia to my patients, I tell them, think about a raw piece of chicken. That thin piece of skin over the chicken is fascia. We have that over all our muscles in our body. And so what happens is when we sit all day is our hip flexors, our psoas, they get real tight. And the fascia responds to that muscle, responds to that tight muscle by tightening up as well and keeping it in that position. A really common sign that you see with tight hip flexors is those men or those women that kind of lean forward when they walk. It's because those hips are in a constant flexion. That's usually an indication that guy's sitting too much or has been sitting most of his life. He also goes into really interesting, Bill Hartman goes into this thing called glute amnesia. I use the words inhibition and activation, but basically inhibited muscles. Gluteal amnesia is our butt muscles turning off. Frozen butt. Basically they're not firing. And so when you combine a tight hip flexor with a glute muscle that's not firing, you get low back pain. It's as basic as that, and I try to explain a lot of my patients this. It also goes into your pecs and your shoulders. When your shoulders roll forward from the typing and the driving and the texting, your back muscles, your postural muscles in the back and in the spine forget to work and forget to turn on. So I give a lot of exercises for that, but it's important to remind yourself to sit up tall, be conscious at all times when you're sitting at a desk. In the upper back, the shoulders being forward can lead to mid-back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, a lot of pressure on the nerves. So some alternatives and some ways to solve this issue. Get up and move around. Get off your butt. Move around. Get different things you can sit on. I have some balls that I sit on, some physio balls that are really nice. They allow me and they kind of remind me to sit up tall. And they allow me to get moving on it, move back and forth. And then I use different types of chairs, and then fortunately my job doesn't force me to walk all the time. So it forced me to sit all the time. So I'm fortunate in that sense. But make sure that you are getting up and you're moving around. All right. Any other questions? Please feel free to contact me. Also, I'll put the full article down at the bottom. Get healthy, stay healthy, be healthy. Dr. Ryan Z. Thank you.